Hey everybody, what's up? I am Meaghan Ziemba here reporting at PACK EXPO in Chicago, Illinois for MTDCNC. And if you've been following me around, you know that I was part of the product launch that Premier Tech did with their new end-of-line TOMA Palletizer. I'm here with Antoine. Hello, Antoine. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm super excited to be here because you guys did such a great job on your product launch. But now we're here. It's working. It's in front of everybody. Can you tell us what this demonstration is? Give us an overview of it and what makes this such a unique solution.
Absolutely. So this is the TOMA Palletizer. This is a collaborative robot palletizer that uses a Fanuc CRX-25. This is a new product of Premier Tech. It is a standard palletizer, which means that it's something that is already programmed to make it easy for you. It is for industrial automation, which is a new word around here. It's basically the mix between Premier Tech's reliability and durability that you find with our other equipments, mixed with collaborative application and user-friendly HMI that's built like an application.
Which I really love because nowadays with the workforce and the issues that we're having bringing people on, this seriously is like an out-of-the-box solution where people can easily be trained on it. So can you walk us through a quick demo here and show us some of the key capabilities of the TOMA?
Absolutely. So this is really the bread and butter here is your HMI. So obviously what's interesting here is that you can get up and running within minutes, within literal minutes once everything is installed. You can call your recipe whichever. We'll call it Antoine, or have a little here. Then you can select whichever gripper you want to use. For the purpose of this demo, we only have the one, obviously. You'd enter your box's dimension. You can tell him which weight your box is. Label position. Is it front, back, right, or left? The system recognizes this for later. Here we don't have any labels, so we're just gonna skip this. You're also able to adjust your center of gravity for liquid products and products that are not really well split within the box. Then you do your pallet type selection. So we already present you with the most common pallet styles that you can get around here. So we're gonna use, for instance, here, the standard 40 by 48. We're gonna click confirm, and then you'll come to your recipe creation tool, basically your pattern, right? So we'll use a pattern from our algorithm. In this case, we're palletizing. This product can get up to 80 inches high, but we're gonna take for 4 layers. You can alternate the layers when it makes sense. It doesn't make sense for this recipe here. You can add slip sheets as well. It doesn't show us here in the demo, but this is compatible with slip sheet dispensers.
Okay.
Slip sheet racks. Confirm. And then your recipe is created. You publish it. Took probably roughly a little bit more than a minute. You get off to your production screen, and then you select the recipe and press play. Here we're running a little demo.
Wow.
We don't want to
we don't want to mess that up. But they can actually see on the screen how this is going to run and what it might possibly look like in there. Yes,
correct. You can see the box get added onto the pallet, and we're continuously working on improving our interface so that it's more and more intuitive. So it'll get better and better. We're going to add some movements of the palletizer. We're going to be able to monitor it in real time from the HMI.
Now, you mentioned different grippers. Now, is that something that's easily exchangeable? So if somebody needs to exchange it out after palletizing a certain setup of boxes, they can switch it out?
Absolutely. So part of this being easy to use and user-friendly is on all levels. So a changeover is really straightforward, right? We're using 3D printed grippers. So you just, there's a locking mechanism there that you just flip, and it takes roughly 5 seconds to replace your gripper for another, and just the time to change out your recipe, and you're off to the races with a new product to run.
So anyone that comes to visit you in your booth, what can they expect in terms of speed, precision, and functionality?
This palletizer is able to go to rates of up to 8 picks per minute in collaborative mode. You can also see, we'll give you the rundown of our product. We'll talk about the conveyor. We'll talk about the palletizer. You can experience the HMI. You can try out the creation of a recipe. You can also see we've got tablets here. You'll be able to play around in our online configurator where you're able to create your own palletizing solution with TOMA.
Oh, so I can get on one of those screens and it will do it over here, or is that completely separate for those screens?
This will help you create it. This will just show the website what it looks like, what options you can get. You also get all information regarding pricing. It's all available here. You can get all of that stuff from our booth.
I'm gonna have to play around with that, and hopefully I don't break your system or something.
You shouldn't break anything. It's super easy to use, and you shouldn't break anything.
Well, this seems like a pretty compact design. So what does this sort of design mean for facilities, especially those that have constraints in their layout or space?
Yeah. Well, it's great because you don't have to use fencing with it since it's collaborative. So it differs from our other solutions that are that require a little bit more of external safety.
Okay.
What's great about it is it's made of steel, it's solid, it's industrial. You don't have to worry about hitting it with a forklift, damaging it. It's not it's something that's very durable and reliable and can fit in tight places. You also got the ability to move it around if you need it. We've got some routines in there that you can select, that you can get the palletizer to flip onto itself to get it moving and out their way super fast. No need to know how to program a robot at all.
That's really cool, especially if someone continues to grow and they need to move their layout around a little bit, or if they have to move from facility to facility. I can't imagine some of the big CNC machines, how difficult that is to uproot those and move them around. So what steps have been taken with the TOMA Palletizer to make it user-friendly? Can you talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah, I can. So basically, all that I mentioned earlier regarding the HMI is the work of bringing our 35 years of experience in automating packaging with our expertise in UX UI design of primary tech to be able to build an interface that's almost like using an app on your phone. So we wanted this to be something that you could use without knowing at all what palletization is. That way, you don't know palletizing, you're able to get going with it. So in this way of thinking about it, we were able to get something out there that is very, very, very simple to use. Also, what I mentioned regarding the fact that it's easy to move and the changing of the gripper heads is great. But this is a standard solution. It comes pre-programmed, so you don't have to worry about purchasing something that you'll need to assemble yourself. You're purchasing something that's already been assembled, that's already been tested, and that you can get up and running palletizing within a couple hours.
Now, that you seem to have mentioned a lot of features for the simplicity of operation. Are there any specific features to this that really help simplify maintenance at all?
To simplify maintenance, well, there isn't really too much maintenance on this. The Fanuc CRX is meant to be used with 8 years without maintenance. Of course, you would have to replace a battery here once in a while. But what we did for maintenance is we have a full offer of training that's directly available on our website. You don't even need to sign on or pay or anything. This comes all inclusive. You can access videos and descriptions step by step of how to install this, of how to maintain this, and how to create a recipe very, very, very easily, how to create custom routines, and pretty much everything that you would ever think that you could do with it. We've got videos on our website that can show you how to do it so you can get familiarized with it even before you get your hands on it.
I think that's amazing because not only is it really attracting the younger generations who are digital natives and are so used to learning things off of YouTube and other video platforms, but it's also really simple for older generations who might hesitate to want to learn something new that's so technology based. This seems like something I could do, and I'm not very tech savvy, so if I'm comfortable doing it, I'm sure other people would be comfortable. Well, Antoine, thank you so much. We're gonna do a couple more videos here in your booth. I'm super excited for it. And to all of you who are tuning in, if you are really struggling with an out-of-box solution for your end-of-line palletizing solution, you wanna take a look at Premier Tech because they are making it simple. And if you have a small workforce, this is something that can be easily learn and trained on. So be sure to check them out if you're here at PACK EXPO. Thanks everybody. See you soon.